Sometimes life changes your direction before you feel ready. And when that happens, it can be tempting to believe that the most meaningful part of your life is behind you. But change does not mean finished. Hello, I'm Arnita, and I encourage people in midlife and retirement to reinvent themselves through personal growth, reflection, and meaningful new beginnings. There was a season in my own life when an injury changed my direction. Some of the things that had felt once felt simple were no longer simple. Some of the plans I have expected to continue had to be reconsidered, and I had to look at my future differently. I imagine some of you understand that feeling. Maybe your life changed because of retirement. Maybe your children grew up and your role shifted. Maybe a relationship changed, a job ended, your body asked you to slow down. Maybe the life you expected to continue was no longer available in the same way. There is a quiet grief that can come with change, even when no one else sees it, even when you are grateful for many things, even when you know life is still good. You may still wonder, what do I do with this version of my life? What is left for me to create? Who am I now? Those are important questions, but they do not have to be frightening questions. They can become invitations. After my injury, I could have decided that my most meaningful years were behind me. Instead, I began asking myself a different question. What can I create from where I am now? That question helped me begin a new chapter. I stepped into the online business world later in life. I continued learning and I continued creating. I continued exploring personal growth, meditation, mindset, and the deeper questions that help us shape our reality more intentionally. I did not begin because I had everything figured out. I did not begin because every step felt easy. I began because I still believed there was more life to live, and that belief mattered. Sometimes we think we need to feel completely confident before we move forward, but often confidence comes after we take the first few steps. We learn because we begin. We become clearer because we explore. We gain courage because we stop waiting for the fear to disappear. Your changed circumstances do not erase your value, they do not remove the wisdom you have gathered. They do not mean your dreams are no longer important. You may need to adjust the way you move forward. You may need to build more gently. You may need to give yourself time. But you are still allowed to create something meaningful. And perhaps the most important question for you today is not, what did I lose? Maybe the question is, what can I create from where I am now? Take that question to your journal. Do not force an answer. Just give yourself permission to imagine again. Your story is not finished. Your next chapter may look different, but different does not mean less meaningful. Changed does not mean finished. If this message speaks to where you are today, I welcome you into the Ninu Nudgings Facebook group. It is a gentle community where we reflect, grow, and remind ourselves that it is never too late to become more intentional about the lives we are shaping. I'll see you next time.